If you secretly feel different, but you don't have proof why, this might explain it. Not your grades, not your degree, not some online IQ test, your patterns. Because intelligence doesn't announce itself, it leaks through behavior. And if you do even 3 of these 10 things, your IQ is probably higher than you think. These aren't achievements, they're unconscious habits that expose how your brain is wired. Let's start with this. 1. You question everything. Not to be annoying, not to argue, but because your brain refuses to accept surface-level answers. When someone says, "That's just how it is," something in you pushes back. Why is it like that? Who decided that? What's the mechanism behind it? You don't debate to win, you dissect to understand. That habit builds structural thinking. You see cracks in systems other people don't even realize exist. 2. You talk less than you could. You're not quiet because you have nothing to say. You're quiet because you're editing. While most people react instantly, your brain runs a filter first. Is this accurate? Is this useful? Is this necessary? Research shows highly intelligent people often rehearse internally before speaking. That pause, that's compression, which is why when you finally speak, it lands. 3. You obsess over patterns. Behavior patterns, conversation loops, data trends. You don't try to. Your brain just connects dots automatically. You notice when someone always deflects at the same point in a discussion, when outcomes repeat under similar conditions. So you predict. Not because you're psychic, because your brain is sensitive to structure. Intelligence isn't randomness, it's pattern detection at high speed. 4. You don't overthink in circles, you overthink in layers. Other people spiral, you simulate. You map outcomes, pressure test decisions, spot weaknesses before they happen. It looks like hesitation from the outside, but internally, it's strategic modeling, like running mental chess 10 moves ahead. That's not anxiety, that's analytical depth. 5. You read differently. You don't read just to finish, you read to extract frameworks. One day philosophy, next day psychology, then business, then tech. It looks scattered. It's not, it's cross-training. High IQ minds crave cognitive variety. They build mental libraries, not just book counts. 6. You can sit in silence without panicking. Most people fill quiet with noise. You use it. Silence isn't empty to you. It's where your brain reorganizes. Ideas connect. Loose thoughts align. Insights surface. You're not antisocial. You're processing. 7. You're brutally honest with yourself. When you mess up, you know. You don't create elaborate excuses to protect your ego. You say, "That's on me." That level of self-awareness is uncomfortable, but it's powerful because improvement requires accuracy, and accuracy requires facing reality without distortion. 8. You solve problems no one assigned you. You see inefficiency and it irritates you. Why is this system clunky? Why is this process slow? Why are we doing it this way? So you optimize, you automate, you redesign, you build shortcuts. Not for praise, for stimulation. For you, solving problems is cognitive play. 9. You manage energy, not just time. Most people schedule hours. You schedule brain states. You know when you're sharp, when you're creative, when you're useless. And instead of forcing productivity, you align with rhythm. That's metacognition, awareness of your own mind functioning. That's rare. 10. You know how to sound normal. Here's the twist. Truly intelligent people don't constantly try to prove it. They simplify. They translate complex ideas into clean language. Because real intelligence isn't about sounding smart, it's about making others understand. That's emotional intelligence layered onto raw cognition. So if you recognized yourself in even 3 of these, don't dismiss it. Intelligence doesn't always look like trophies. Sometimes it looks like quiet pattern recognition, strategic silence, relentless curiosity. The real question isn't, am I smart? It's this: are you using your mind intentionally or just running it on autopilot? Drop the number you relate to most in the comments. I'm curious how many of you have been walking around underestimating yourselves.